Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my video. If you join me for this reading today, there's probably a message here for you. Much like myself, my readings are timeless. So if you happen upon this video later on, after it's been uploaded, there's a message there's a message here for you probably. And the same if you find one of my older videos. Oh my goodness, I'm throwing them everywhere. So yeah, let's start with one of the Woodland Warden cards and see what the outline of the reading is today. It's, I believe, Easter Sunday today. I batch record these videos, so if I've got my dates right in my head, then it will be Sunday that this video goes out. So happy Easter to those who celebrate it. Happy Sunday to those that don't. I hope you're having a lovely weekend with your family and your friends. Or if you're working, I hope it's not too bad. I will be working, but I will also be with my family and my friends. So, yay. Anyway, we had that one the other day. Let's see if it comes up again. That's what we will go with, but... Okay, the raccoon and the sycamore. Curiosity. Nice. I like that. Curiosity. So that is the outline for the reading today. Let's see what the tarot cards have said. There's been upheaval, healing. It's been a lot happening at the moment for us. So let's see what happens. Let's see what's happening for us, to us, around us, what's going on. Right, what does the person watching this video need to know? I'm just gonna shuffle them again. Okay. I forgot why would I want to set the world on fire in my head again. No, not why. I don't want to set the world on fire. I don't want to set the world, oh my god, on fire. Well, there's too many there. So there's two. Hangman again, interesting. So the Hangman was the one that kicked us off yesterday. Maybe we're going to go into this a bit more. Maybe, yeah. Or maybe this is something that's going to bring us into Hangman energy again. See, with the Eight of Cups, there is walking away. There are things. There we go. No, I can still see. There we go. There we go. That's better. It's just because otherwise I'll get sidetracked while I'm shaking the cards while I'm shuffling the cards. Sorry, can I have two more, please? Justice came out yesterday. Okay. Yeah, so obviously there's some stuff happening. When is there not, to be honest? And the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I think this is going a bit further into this presence, this energy that was around, was it yesterday? Day before? A couple of days ago. At some point in the last, I'd like to say 1 or 2 days. I can't remember. Yeah, okay. Right, so why is the Eight of Cups here? So you've had an ending. You can leave with your head held. No, you're not leaving with your head held high. You're leaving under the cover of darkness. It's just, it wasn't what you needed. It wasn't what you wanted. So you're like, okay, on paper, this is fine, but it's not my 10 out of 10. So let's go. let's see what's happening. And that brings you into the Hangman position, where, you know, you may be contemplating your part to play in why this wasn't your 10 of Cups or what have you. I'm just going to move this a little bit. You can just see the cloth on the table, but I'm sure that's fine. Let's... Bang. Beautiful. Right. And then that leads you to Justice. I don't know whether you are on the side of Justice or not. We'll find out in a second. And for the future, that brings us into the Knight of Swords. So, some suave, sophisticated gentleman presence energy, something like that. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm quite tired. I've got to keep myself awake now though, because I've got to go and get my daughter from nursery. And I've been awake since 3:30 this morning. So obviously this is perfect time to film videos. Oh, the Empress! You're coming into your Empress energy. Nice. Okay. And the King of Swords, you're using... Oh, okay. So you're coming into your Empress energy and perhaps realising that you deserve more than you were being given. And that leads you to become quite analytical of your part to play, their part to play, and actually maybe you can sit with yourself now and go, no, that's not what I wanted at all, where maybe before you might have kidded you, like lied to yourself and like, oh, it's not too bad. And it doesn't have to be too bad. 8 cups isn't bad, but it's not 10. So let's see, why is Justice here? Why is Justice here? Or you're building up the courage to cut ties with that. Okay, I'm going to read that in reverse because that's getting over some grief. I think this has happened. I think this says, well, those are in the past. That's, yeah, the past, isn't it? So you've had something happen that could have been 10 out of 10, but it's not. You know, it appears on paper like it's 10 out of 10, but it's not. And you're finally going, yeah, okay, and accepting that it's not. So that's led to some grief, but you're coming out of that now and you're realising that it's okay to move on. And it could mean somebody new. Let's see, why is the Knight of Swords here? Why is the Knight of Swords here? Thank you. Yeah, because you've been hurt. Maybe that person was kind of like, they came swooping in. And maybe you thought you had the King of Swords. Maybe you thought you had, oh, Mr. Analytical, you know, like maybe not too emotional, but could... and then they've been like holding everything in, maybe. And suddenly there's been an explosion and they do have emotion and they just don't know how to deal with it. Oh, yes, that seems plausible because now you're hurt. Now maybe didn't understand who that person was, but you're overcoming it. You are coming out of it. But it's just that residual, like, and endings hurt. It's just how it is. Why is the Empress here, please? The Hermit, yeah, it's time to go in and maybe really, really ask yourself what it is that you're looking for in a person or a place or a thing, whatever this is. Because the curiosity is here as well, but I think it's inward curiosity. Yeah, you know, the raccoon. Yeah, I think this is inward curiosity. I think this is you allowing yourself to ask yourself, what is it that I want? What do I want? Because I know it's not whatever that 8 of Cups was. But what is it? Like, what is my 10 out of 10? Is that with another person? Is that in a business? Is that me just looking after myself, looking after my family? Oh, okay, it looks like... Yeah, so under the King of Swords. Yeah, so it looks like it might be stability, that personal safety, finances. You've got like the family, that's like generational stuff. Maybe that's what you're looking for, and maybe you're looking for a strong person to build that with. But you're gonna need to find some balance, and you're gonna need to be balanced about it. I don't think it's unreasonable to want your 10 out of 10. I think it's unreasonable to want perfect care 100% of the time. So if somebody is able to give you 100% sometimes, and you're able to give them 100% sometimes, I think that can be worth it with the right person. I don't think it's possible for everybody to give 100% every single time. I don't think that's logical or plausible, and I think you should make a list of things that you will and won't put up with as your non-negotiables, as to what does 80% look like to you? What does 100% look like to you from another person, a place, or a thing? What does that look like? And are you able, does that look realistic for another person to be able to provide? Are you able to provide the equivalent to that? Is what you're asking reasonable? Because if it is, it's leading into victory. And I think the more we sort of question ourselves about these decisions as well, because have you done the inner work that requires you to be able to take on a commitment such as a relationship, a person, a place, or a thing? Have you done what is required of you to get the things that you're asking for? Are you showing up, as you are now, or are you showing up as the person that you are aspiring to be? Because I think if you're showing up as you are now, then you've got to accept that the other person could possibly show up as they are now, and you aspire to be the people that you aspire to be together, and that's how you get together. Or are you already set? Are you finding the person that you share those things with? Because that might look like a completely different person. Anyway, so what's bridging these things? What bridges the Hermit and the Ten of Pentacles? I don't want to just go off on one, because I'm not really one to talk about relationships and who and how it should be done, but yeah, I feel like those things are really important when you're looking for a person, potentially like a life partner as well. So yeah, you're looking at mastery of something. You could be really good in your chosen field of work. You could be learning a new skill to help you one day master something. But yeah, you're looking for that. What's that? Judgment. Okay. Yeah, judgment is going to happen, and that's where you're going to have to find this balance. I think you could maybe start off feeling quite like, I need this, 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 and this, and actually you don't need any of that. What you're looking for is somebody that's just going to show up for you. You don't need them to provide you with things, and actually makes you feel uncomfortable when they do. But what you do need is somebody that when shit gets tough, they're going to show up for you. When you're hard to be around, they're going to show up for you. Not, I need a perfect hairline and a car and £1 million in the bank. I mean, sure, if they come with that too, fantastic. But I think it's being reasonable and realistic. It's not to say, don't have you have your list. And the idea is that if those are the things that you need, then cool. You wait for that person. More power to you. But you gotta know what you're bringing to the table too. Like, if you're gonna attract, like, what are you doing to attract someone like that? We don't live in smart books, unfortunately. Millionaires aren't just falling out of the sky. I mean, they might be. I made myself laugh anyway. I think get curious with what it is that you're expecting from life. What are you expecting the universe to provide you? Do you even know? Are you just 1 minute you want this and then the next you want that, and the universe is like, I cannot keep up with you. I don't know what you want. So the Temperance that leads to the victory is 3 of Pentacles, some sort of teamwork. Yeah, I think somebody, like, there are going to be people that go, really? Really? Is that what you're asking for? And they sort of they humble you, I think. But it doesn't seem like it's too unreasonable, the things you want coming through. I think there's going to be an element of, like, you're going to have to grind. There's going to be a bit of grit. And not grind in a way that it's not something that it's something that's not for you. Because if it's not for you, it just won't be for you. But in a way where you sort of, oh, my cat's about to go in a litter tray. I'm sorry if you can hear scratching. Grayson, I'm nearly finished, man. Oh, that's completely thrown me. Yeah, like, if you're struggling to find what that is, you need to remember that you do have the strength to get whatever it is that you want. So what's on the bottom of the deck? The Moon. Don't fall for any illusions, though. Be careful. Make sure you're carrying your torch with you. But yeah, get to know what it is that you want. Yeah, there's going to be choices. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's coming for you. Oh my God, he's going to knock over the litter tray. Anyway, it's been a pleasure as always. I'm sorry I got thrown off at the end there. Thank you for joining me today, and hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.